Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for education, analysis, and opportunities in blockchain and crypto. My name is Lucas, and we have another video in our line of content for technical how-tos. Of course, if you're interested in learning more about Hector DAO, Le Serve DAO, and Olympus DAO, Wonderland, the many reserve currency DAOs that are out there. We did just recently do a video, decouple dollar with DAOs and decentralization, stablecoins untethered. We've also done a video looking into Hector DAO and One DAO for the Fantom network and Harmony One network. And of course, connected to this line of decentralized reserve currencies and stablecoins, we have just finished an ecosystem overlook on Terra Luna ecosystem. So if you like to more BYOB, be your own bank, and do your own research, this is not financial advice. We're not financial advisors. This is crypto education. We're crypto educators, and we're students as well. This is a fast growing technology and ecosystem. So please, by all means, drop some comments of protocols and projects that are in the works and that you feel are doing some beautiful things. And we'll look forward to checking it out and maybe doing a video when we can. Until then, we're going to do a walkthrough on how, if you're interested in supporting one of these DAOs, what one would do from the most popular smart contract platform, the easiest one to acquire, Ethereum, and one of the simplest ways to move it over into Hector DAO, which is a Fantom network reserve currency DAO in this new DeFi 3.0. It's definitely a little bit higher risk than other forms of DeFi, like providing liquidity and even less so staking on a network for airdrops and rewards, and the staking, the natural staking returns that are baked into that blockchain. But this is also a way to help support that blockchain. And if you'd like to see these Fantom and Harmony One, Polkadot, Kusama, if you'd like to see these ecosystems grow, and you support them and you're a member and you participate and you're trying to learn and you're educating, well, one of the best ways, instead of sitting on the sidelines, is to experiment. Now, this is high risk. So, my recommendation, my opinion is to put a small amount, put an amount that you're okay with leaving in there for a year or two or three. Leave it, say, you know what, if there was a bear market cycle tomorrow, I would be okay with just sitting on this and letting it rack up rewards or staking or what have you, whatever it is in the farming and the fees that you accrue, and say leave it the protocol, because these protocols are DeFi, decentralized communities. Just like Bitcoin is built on miners, these proof of stake networks are built on you and we, the members of the community. So when we watch videos and we learn about it, we research and we decide, hey, you know what, I want to participate and I'd like to educate myself and help educate others as I learn. Well, part of it is just taking a small amount and saying, yeah, let me experiment. The fun thing about a lot of these networks, like the video coming out on osmosis and what you'll see here with Fantom, is that unlike the Ethereum network, until possibly when it moves to Ethereum 2.0, the ability to transact with such a low cost of fees makes it fun and exciting. And it actually makes it to where one can learn, because Ethereum has priced out the ability to transact in many ways. So these other networks are great because they allow for moving smaller amounts and being able to engage in smart contracts without having to pay, egregious, just large sums, hundreds of dollars. With that being said, in that intro, thank you, we're talking about Hector DAO, which is a reserve currency built on Fantom. We usually roll through the market cap to start with, generally not just to look at the market cap and wear a snapshot in the moment of the day, because we're macro, long-term fundamentals. That's our view. We're not traders. We don't price predict. We recognize that markets can crash 80 to 90% in crypto. And, the idea is to hodl through. It seems to be regular cyclical at the end of the bull market cycles. You never know where you are and when it's over, right? So, but that being said, if you really understand and respect and appreciate the technology and the people that are developing on these protocols and how far these layers have come, and what blockchain as a digital currency, how in so many ways can this improve efficiency and communication and harmony between people around the world. There's a whole newfound respect and appreciation. So with that being said, look at this 20% growth. And then of course, when you do, those bull markets do come back because it's new technology like the automobile or airplanes or internet, and you appreciate, oh wow, this protocol, this level of communication is a layer on top of the pre-existing technology protocols and internet that we have, and this is not going to go anywhere for quite some time. It's actually just a more dynamic layer built on top of what we have. Then you realize, oh, okay, well, maybe a lot of these projects won't be around for a while, but many of these are blue chips and have strong communities and are building, they're the building blocks of DeFi, decentralized finance, decentralized supply chain, decentralized communication, decentralized networks, and the security that brings on so many levels, and the low cost and how it rewards the individual user. Did I say this at the end of the intro? Okay, it's Fantom, 20%. Fantom network. It is one of our top layer one picks. And of course, in such a thriving market, we do have many. We're not limited. We're not maxis or maximalists of any kind. We adapt our views to new information and we share it as it comes, and that's okay to be fluid and go with the flow, especially in a market that grows and changes so quickly. With that being said, crypto.com, hello, LA Stadium just changed their name, so that's nice, and I'm sure other things will have their names changed in the not too distant future. But Fantom is a top layer one protocol, and it is EVM compatible, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. And here we go. Let's get right to it. So let's say, of course, Ethereum is the number one. And what a beautiful day in the market is to be able to share this information and go through this right now. It sure is a nice time to see all this green. But of course, when you see red, it's also a good time. As the saying goes, when there's blood in the streets, buy even if it's your own. So when the market's down and you see that your portfolio, your diversified digital assets that you're participating in these communities, that they're down, if you support them for the long term and you see that they have value beyond the temporary dips in prices due to so many extraneous reasons, externalities, then we can say take advantage of it and pick up more at a cheaper price if you can. That's the meaning of that. I'm sure you already knew that. I'm just talking. So Fantom, a layer one, like Solana, like Polkadot, like Avalanche, like others like Ethereum, and we're going to go through how to move from the most popular layer one protocol that's the easiest to get. There are many ways to acquire Ethereum, but a Fantom is not as easy to acquire, and Hector DAO is built on the Fantom network. We do have more comprehensive videos coming out on Web3 wallets and how to acquire, although we have done videos in the past. So dig deep in our video library and you'll find some stuff there already. But Hector DAO, so if you go to the Hector DAO site, let's talk a little bit about what it is. Well, it's a fork of Olympus DAO. We have a video on these DAOs that go into more details, so I won't go into too much detail, but yes, it is a reserve currency built on the Fantom network. Not a reserve currency per se. its goal is to be a decentralized autonomous organization that builds a reserve currency that will be the reserve currency on Fantom. Now that's a beautiful proposition to make. So if you're supporting, pardon me, if you're supporting Fantom Network and you believe that they're layer one that's going to be around for a while, and a protocol claims, now they could be gone. You know, I'm not an auditor, and I haven't gone through, although they have been audited twice, being a fork of Olympus, and but still, all of this is absolutely higher on the risk spectrum. But if you feel, and I feel, my opinion is that Fantom is one of the more blue chip protocols that has a level of success, and it's built, it works, it has wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped Ethereum. There is a lot of locked value on Fantom on different protocols already, and it has a strong, beautiful, growing community. So with that being said, how does Hector work? We're going to go into the detail in our other video. You'll have to watch that. But how does it become a stable coin? You'll see that there's frequently asked questions. The main thing that I wanted to show, and that's what we saw up on that website, was that, of course, it goes into how dollars, because of the rate at which they inflate over time, their value goes down, and how the aim of Hector DAO is to really to be a step towards a native currency, a reserve currency for the Fantom network. And that's the goal. And when you hear about something like that, that's their goal, and you're bullish on Fantom, well, maybe to be a part of that would be a beautiful thing. Now, I read it earlier, I believe it was here in the introduction. Maybe it was creating value. Let me try that. Nope. Okay. Bonding, staking. Well, the creating value we have gone into, and right now we'll go straight into the DAO, the app itself, and we're going to leave links, all these links below. You'll notice that there's a bonding percentage that locks out. One of them's been sold out. These are different ways in which one can acquire Hector. You can swap for it directly and stake it on Spooky Swap or Spirit Swap. You can also create these LPs, right? You can create these LPs, go purchase these LPs. Now, what would be the reason? I'm going to switch over with MetaMask and click, out of Ethereum into, where is Fantom? We'll go back and let's refresh the page. Here we go. And it'll connect the wallet. Let's see if it's connected, and it's connected. And at the moment, the balance is 0. Shucks, let's go ahead and prove it. So when you do smart contracts in DeFi, if you ever come to it, once you approve something in a protocol, you won't have to approve it again, because you'll have already approved it on the smart contract. But because these are all done through smart contracts and you are your own bank, BYOB, you have to approve these processes. You can't just click a button at the moment and it's all approved in one step. So the first thing you would do when you're on the Fantom network and you have that Fantom over there, we have a video on Fantom ecosystem. Click on that if you have no idea how to get Fantom. But you will click confirm. Look at that, it's 3 cents to do this smart contract, 3 cents to do this. And that's the beauty of working with these other platforms, is that the cost to do. Now, there's nothing to approve because my balance at the moment is 0. Okay, I'm connected to the wallet. Okay, it does show that I have no Hector. But that we're going to fix that. And that's the whole process. So you come to Hector DAO and you see what to check for is the 5-day rate 12.59%. Is that lower than the bond rate? And yes, at the moment it is. And it is not always this way. In fact, it'll change as more people flow in. Currently, if you acquire one of these bonds, they mature in 5 days. Let's go check it out. So 12.59 in a 5-day rate. That's the return in Hector. Now, if you come over to one of these bonds, this is the current rate and it matures in, does it scroll down? Let me click directly on, let's just pick the DAI to keep it simple without doing an LP and the wrapped phantoms out. It matures in 5 days. So there you go. And the ROI is 17%, meaning you get a discount of 17.08%. You are, when this bond matures in 5 days, you don't get your DAI back. You don't get your USDC back. Any one of these pools, the way it works is that in 5 days, you will get the Hector, but they take that LP, they take that DAI, and they use it to lock it up and continue growing and adding value to the Hector. And that's how these beautiful reserve DAOs work, is they lock up interest-bearing value growing assets that are locked up, and that's what backs them. And that's a beautiful thing. It's revolutionary, and it's a beautiful use of this technology in many ways. So it's early on, and it's growing, and it's branched on many networks. The current price of Hector is 267, and just earlier today it was 240, 250. Of course, that doesn't mean anything. These are very volatile. But getting back to it, right now, the best way to do it would probably be, if you want the biggest advantage, would be to go for the Hector USDC LP contract, liquid providing, on one of these two exchanges. Or right underneath that would be DAI. And I'm going to do DAI because it's the quickest and the easiest. And if you want to do the LP, go watch the LP vid, and you can go swap for Hector and USDC on Fantom, and then you can get an LP, go provide liquidity, and bring that over here and bond it and rock and roll, get that extra percent. But at the moment, and it's totally worth it with a good sum, because the cost of doing transactions on Fantom are so low that why not? But at this moment, we're going to keep it simple. And that's the KISS method. Keep it simple, silly. And we're going to do DAI. So you have some Ethereum up, but you're not on the network because you just went to Hector DAO to take a look at it and see how that works. And you have to move your head down and click on Fantom of the opera, come back to Ethereum network. And so when you're on Ethereum, let's go to assets, and we want to go to DAI. There it is, right there at the top. That makes it easy. So with DAI, we will do, what number we have? I do like this. I do appreciate Fantom and Hector, and let's see, we can all track this over time and see how this goes. So let's try 0.36 and 0.36. Okay, those numbers, they look good to me. I like that. So let's go with it. Swap, confirm swap. And this is real time. So, okay, estimated gas fee. $77. Now, that's quite a bit, right? That's Ethereum network right now. And it is going to be a lot more efficient when it goes to confirm. What am I just keep talking. When it goes to the when it goes to whatchamacallit, ETH 2.0 staking. We'll see. But at the moment, there's still so much value locked up and so much growth and development. It's the original mover, and it still provides such a great service to the ecosystem, and a lot locked up waiting for ETH 2.0. So it's going to be around for quite some time. Add DAI to MetaMask. Yes, please do. Because we're going to need that here in a second. And there we go. Close. Like to do things real time, live action, because, well, as clean and crisp as it all looks and sounds when we make these videos, we don't edit, and not for, well, yeah, for time time and doing other things. Now let's move forward. We have done a video before on swapping and getting over the Fantom network. And because Hector DAO is on Fantom, this DAI on Ethereum will not work. You can't take DAI over to Hector DAO and bond that and lock it up. We need to move that to the Fantom network. If you remember how to do that, you use Spirit Swap or Spooky Swap. But for this purpose, we'll go to Spooky Swap, and which I believe actually uses, sometimes you'll get a window pop up automatically switching you to the network, which is nice. Okay. We're there. Switch network. And give it a second. I believe we're ready to rock and roll. Yes, we are. We're going to go to bridge. We're going to go from Ethereum to Fantom, and the token that we're going to use is the DAI token. And at the moment, balance on Fantom, that's right. We want to go from Ethereum token bridge to Fantom. And there we go. I just had to refresh the page. Oh, I was on the Fantom network. That is why. Now I switch back to Ethereum. Here we go. Switch back to Ethereum so the balance is showing, and now the DAI should show as well soon. Yes. There it goes. Press max. Okay. Oh, balance on Ethereum. It was there. Pardon. I thought that said about Ethereum balance. So here we go. And see, usually you'll find in blockchain and crypto as it develops, because it is an open, transparent protocol, that when there is an issue, 9.9 times out of 10, it's user error and lack of understanding. So here we go. We have 0.54. Well, that's what we came to do. We came to use this for Hector and bond it up. And so we got the max, connect any swap support, error fetching bridge data from any, wait a minute. Let's refresh and see if we can't try this again. Select a token. Another thing of live action is you get to see how crypto works and doesn't work. Okay, let's do the max. Aha, here we go. Bridge token. Refresh the page. Sometimes that's what you have to do. And it was showing the Ethereum balance, not the DAI balance. Here we go. Okay, now we're looking at $17 because we're still in the Ethereum network. 77 and 70. Here we go. 77 and $17 is $94. Now you're looking at, when you're looking at around $1,550, $1,500, 10% would be 150. So it's just over 5%, you know, and the cost of doing transactions in traditional finance, and to have the ability to move into these different protocols that have potential, their market caps and the development and the cost, the growth, the potential for growth seems to be a lot faster and higher. It's a drop in the bucket often. So that's basically the story there. Now, bridging token should show up and let us know. And pending. Okay. It should show up and let us know when this process is complete. In the meantime, I have nothing else planned, and I like to not leave the screen for this. So this might be a part that I, although I go with the flow, I'll just edit it out and just chop it out to speed up the video, because this would be, maybe I would just timestamp. Oh, look, there it goes. Never mind. And there's, even Ethereum. This is cryptocurrency. I mean, you look at traditional finance, sending a transaction and wires, and we're doing we're doing complex smart contracts. We're bridging from one network to another. We're taking ERC20 tokens built on Ethereum, bridging it over to the Fantom blockchain. And this is all being done in real time. So with that being said, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And now what we would like to do is come over to the Fantom network. Hopefully, I'm not jumping the gun. And we'll see if there's any, we need DAI. We need to find the DAI. And what is a way to do that? Bridge transaction pending. It's not there yet. But here's what we can do. So troubleshoot. Let's get this back going again. Okay, so let's say you scroll down, you're like, wait a minute. I don't see any DAI. What's going on? I don't have DAI. Sometimes it'll be automatic. Sometimes when the transaction comes through and we're waiting for it right now, then it will pop up. But sometimes when you open your wallet, it's not there. MetaMask is just a portal to view. You can delete these tokens, which means that they will not be in view until you import the token right here, import token again. So the token's there on the blockchain. It's there in your wallet, so to speak, but you don't see it, which is just for transparency, if that's what one chooses. So, okay, now while we wait for that over there, I will dare to come over to, let's go to, let's just type in Fantom DAI contract address and see what comes up with that. I mean, that's pretty specific. Okay, the Fantom scan. That's what I'm talking about. Fantom scan, FTAM, the Fantom Foundation. That's what we'd like. The DAI stable coin. That's what we like. And copy the contract address. That's what we like. So we'll copy that. And, you know, although we have a Web 3.0 wallet kind of coming out, this is never good if you haven't seen it yet to learn a little bit and go through it again. Paste the contract address and bada bing, look at that, DAI. It pops up, add custom token. Oh, look, the bridge has already worked. It's right there. That's real time. And we're on the Fantom network now. So Ethereum was fast. Now that we're on Fantom network, it's going to be, the transactions will be faster and a lot less expensive. Although to be able to be a part of these protocols and to transition, in my opinion, it is worth the experience and worth the fee to do so. So, but know that it is costly. So if you're, you know, counting the beans, then count the beans and see what's happening. For me, there is a level of long-term macro, you know, fundamental outlook on this, and is looking for pieces in long-term places. Although it is good to stay on top. So a little this, a little that. Now we've got the DAI. Let's move on. Spooky swap. Do we need a swap for anything? Now, just so you know, I bet you that they have Hector. Oh, look at that. They have Hector. And if you wanted to say, man, I don't want a bond, I want to go right here, right now, then you can. You could take that DAI. Oops, Fantom, not that. That wouldn't be too much. But you could take that DAI. Let's move that to DAI. Here we go. And now let's click max. And you could go buy Hector and then go right over to Hector DAO right now and just stake it and earn that interest. But remember what we learned. We learned that right now, if we get a DAI bond, oh my, did that really just happen? Let me refresh this page. That's a pretty sweet gig. Let's refresh this page. Let's and make sure, because sometimes, you know, you see some number and you go, okay, Well, that's nice. It's a nice change. 20.46%. Let's go to stake right now. And the stake is 12.5. So this is nice. Take that DAI and you come over to bond and we're going to say approve. There's your balance. What you will get max, you can buy 117. Approve. First, we have to approve this because it's all smart contracts. Are we going to approve it? 3 cents is how much it costs, 0.012. That's a drop in the bucket. That's very, very nice. 3 cents. So here we go. It's pending. This is a smart contract, which takes a little bit more work than just to send Fantom to Fantom or to send a token to a token, but still, I didn't even finish being able to say that before the smart contract approved. Now that it approved a bond, and this is the current price, we're going to lock up that price, lock up, pardon me, the max amount of DAI to bond, and we're going to bond it. It gets 6.6922. I like that. 69 is a good number. If you're a Cancer, you know what I'm talking about. It's all about that latitude. Okay, here we go. 0.09. Even okay, here we go. That's okay. It's smart. Let's rock and roll. And it's pending as we do this. It was almost 0.1. It was almost 20 cents. Fantom is like $2.12 something at the moment. Maybe it was 20 something cents. Hey, you know what? Wait. I think I just saw something just happen. And what I've learned in the past is that when it does happen, you want to refresh the page, not try to bond again, because, well, you can always click on the MetaMask wallet. Another trick is go to activity. Oh, deposit. It works. So get off that and refresh the page. That means that the bond should have been purchased with the DAI, and I should have received some amount of, there we go. ROI debt ratio. Oh, okay. There's, so I will get, and I can redeem when that time comes. Your balance 7.99. So there was a small amount that was left, and that's okay. That happens. And you'll click on redeem when that comes, pending rewards right there. 6.689, 4 days, 23 hours, 58 minutes. The ROI, okay, 17.73. Still a lot better. Hey, where's my 20%? You know, what happened to that one? Hey, I'm not complaining. Life is good. Life is good regardless. And if you're learning about crypto and you're just now learning about it and having fun and enjoying it, well, congratulations, because this is just the beginning of not just this protocol, but many others. If you're already in crypto, but you're still just kind of branching out and learning about DeFi and how to be more interactive and participate in these communities to help them grow, what do you think is going to help these communities grow a year or 2 or 3 from just sitting back like it's an ETF on the sidelines, or being excited? And whether or not you're following on social media and you have the time to do the Twitter and the Telegram and the Discord, or, you know, you follow on YouTube or other mediums, or you're actually, you know, getting in there and providing liquidity and staking, that's the best part to help it grow. You want to help the networks grow, help the protocols grow, so that they can provide and be there for other people. Well, that's cool. So it shows the bond, your bonds. And here we are. We'll continue to follow up on it over time and see how this goes. At least now, shucks, I didn't write it down. Well, now I've got a video I can come back and look at too and say, wait, what was that? What was the initial? Okay, here we go. And the bonds, you can see there's still some great opportunities at the moment. If you like this video, you like the technical walkthroughs and understanding, you appreciate this, feel free to show us some love. We have some to help the channel grow and the research. We do have some donation love addresses below at the moment. And of course, you'll notice it's all in crypto, which means that you have to know how to catch your own fish before you can support this how-to little educational channel. However, you can also, the most appreciated way truly is that time and love and attention. So you hit that thumbs up, and if you don't really like this content, hit the thumbs down, hit the thumbs up anyway. That's cool, either how you want to handle it. Do a comment, hit the subscribe, notification bell, all that stuff if you like this kind of stuff. We do economic market outlooks, we do technical videos like this, and we do this because we love to, and it's a beautiful community. So thank you for being a part of it. And until the next time, have a beautiful day, and namaste.